Welcome, Ultimate Hoops. We're here at Schaumburg. I'm here with Jeff McCammon, the matchup master. This guy is the master. He has picked every game perfect so far. We got a really tough one next week. He's got a lot more teams to choose from. You got the Bloomingdale teams thrown in the mix. We got Interleague play coming. Big matchup. We got the Bulls playing That's What She Said. 2 reigning champions. A few other great ones, but I know you got one you picked as your favorite. Which one is that?
Yeah, and throwing the Bloomingdale teams in there definitely made the matchup a little bit more, difficult. But I'm going to go with Watch the Throne and
Unlimited Edition?
Unlimited Edition, because I really like the matchups, with about 3 guys. With Watch the Throne, I really like Mike McGahee. I like his versatility, being able to score, pass, and rebound. And with Bobby Rhodes, being able to lead the team, he can really shoot the ball. He's too quick for a lot of guys, and even though he's shorter, with his strength, he can make up for it. He can really get separation with his strength. But on the other side, I think it's very, even, because Mitch Sabat, I think he's a really good matchup for Bobby Rhodes. They're good point guards. They can really pass. They both have an understanding of the game. They can both shoot. And also Parker. He's been a great scorer, and I think he had the best game in Bloomingdale history as far as scoring. He scored 50 points.
Yep.
He's a great scorer. So when a scorer like that comes to play, he's going to definitely, shift the gameplay and make the game very difficult for the other team. I think they're going to have a really hard time containing him. And then when you add Willie Clark to that mix, that pretty much makes the team pretty unstoppable, because he's pretty much an X factor. Willie never has a bad game because he always does what's needed to win. If he's not scoring, he'll have 28 rebounds. If he's not rebounding well, he'll have 30 points. And he'll have 15 assists to go along with it. So I feel like those 3 guys are really going to make it difficult for Watch the Throne, but at the same time, Watch the Throne's going to hold their own, because, I feel like Mike and Bobby add a lot of versatility, make things very difficult.
Okay. So you kind of said one team's X factor, but let's get an X factor for each team. Who could decide the game either way?
The X factor for Watch the Throne, I know Bobby's going to come to play, and I know Mike's going to come to play.
You got JaVale Cooks. You got little guy looks like Nate Robinson.
Oh, yeah. I actually, what's his name?
I should know.
He gave us a lot of problems last week, actually. He might be the X factor. He might be the X factor because he's way too quick for the guys out here. I remember I didn't know him very well, so we put our best players on the first 2, and him being the 3rd guy, he was too quick for our 3rd guy. So I feel like he can be an X factor, because I feel like they're going to have to really switch around their mismatches to figure out, who can guard him, while they're busy guarding the other 3.
And then for the other side, you're saying Willie Clark?
Yeah, and Willie Clark for sure for the other side, because he's just a triple threat master. We should call Willie, honestly, because he gets triple doubles all the time.
Okay. Who do you think's gonna have the biggest game in this matchup?
Willie. I think Willie's gonna have the biggest game, just because he's affecting the game in too many ways. He's the only guy I know who will have 25 points and 28 rebounds. So, and that really affects the game at the end of the day.
So that leaves us as one thing: who's going to win the game? Let's see. The game is being played at Schaumburg. So Watch the Throne has home court.
Actually, this week I want to go with the upset. So I think Watch the Throne is gonna win with the upset. I feel like some people may think they're not gonna win, but I think they can upset them.
What, as a team, what gives Watch the Throne an edge? What can they do that's better than a lot of other teams?
I feel like they have 2 guys who are considered true combo guards. Bobby and Mike aren't just point guards, but they can play the point guard spot, and they both have. So they have 2 true combos. A lot of teams have, a guy who can pass but's trying to score, or a guy who can score but's trying to pass. They kind of do both equally, which allows more versatility with setting up the offense.
So there it is, Jeff's Interleague matchup of the week. He's going with Watch the Throne over Unlimited Edition.
Gotta stay Schaumburg, man. I have to. Sorry.
Schaumburg it is. Thanks, everybody.